Hello friends, today I have this empty cabinet only because I just emptied it out, and let me tell you, it was full. I emptied it out, dusted it off, and then cleaned everything that was in it, and I'm going to try to put it back together today with you. I have no clue how I'm going to do it. I'd like to do it a little different than it was, but it may turn out just like it was. I didn't take a before picture, but I hope you'll come along and we'll see what we can do. Here goes nothing. Here on the table, you will see many things that were in that cabinet. Lots and lots of things. I had the blankets and quilts in the bottom, doilies here and there, vintage linens. And I love these vintage linens here. And then I have the odd thing like this bone handle fork with the stand on it. Then I have my pot that I've always had on the top. It was $1.89, so that tells me it's probably vintage. I store different Christmas items in there, breakables, and it's up out of the way. My cast iron corn bread cooker. These pretty pieces. And this, it looks kind of ragged, but it has a memory for me. It's made by Stanley. I remember going to Stanley parties with my mom when I was a kid, similar to a Tupperware party. I have this vintage colander, which I think is really neat. Then I have this pan here, and it has this screw and a washer on it. Now tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking they repaired a hole in it so that they could use it. It is old. It's antique. Then I have one or two cookie cutters here. And then I have this hamburger patty. It says Burger Press. And it's funny because it had to be a thin burger, but that's what that is. And I have this old jar, got rice in it, and just various other old things. And these, don't ask me where I got them. I've had them so long I don't remember, but they're really cool. But there's several. Then here I have some old calendar towels. I remember these hanging on the wall. Then I remember us actually using them as towels. This one is from, let's see, 1969. This one is from 1967. It says, memory is the golden bridge that keeps our hearts in touch with all the long past yesterdays and things we love so much. Boy, that's the truth. This one is 19 1975. That's the year I got married. So it was probably, I'm guessing, a wedding gift. I don't remember. And this one is so worn, you can't see the date. Let's see if I can figure it out. Not that it matters since it's so worn out. Oh, it was 1966. You can barely make it out. And oh, isn't this beautiful? I have just all of this that I'm going to try to put back in that shelf in a way that I can enjoy it and that it will look nice. Come along for the journey. Haven't even finished. I'm already tweaking it a little bit. Well, I guess that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll show you an overall look and you can see what you think. Any tips? Be great. Thanks for watching. Well, I think I like it. Not particularly this lamp, but just putting it up there makes me realize I want to be on the lookout for one, which I will. If you have any tips or suggestions, don't be shy. Won't bother me. I may have too many cookie cutters, considering I don't cook cookies that much anymore. But how do you decide which ones you're not going to keep? I can't, so I've got them all. Alright, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on Young's Crossing Creations. Bye now.